So everybody that we hire here needs to meet three criteria. We rate everybody on three things. How intelligent does this person seem to be? And it's not that I need everybody to be Albert Einstein, but if anybody doesn't seem like above average smart person, we're not moving forward in the process. The second one is they need to actually want to work here. You get a lot of applicants for jobs and people that join your team. They really just want a paycheck. They're not interested in working for you. They're not interested in your company. They just want to get a job. They want to not work at Wawa or Barnes and Noble. And you avoid those people like the plague. You want the people that actually want to work with you. So like for us, if I'm interviewing someone and one of the first questions, what do you know about us? If they don't know anything about us, the interview's over there. The third thing is they've got to be somebody that's going to get along with everyone else. That doesn't mean that they should be the same as everyone else. They just have to have a very pleasant, they have to be nice people that are going to get along, that other people are going to like, and that they're going to like the other people here. If you overlook any one of those criteria, like it doesn't work if you threw 3-1 with any of those criteria. We rate everybody 1 to 3. If there's a 1 anywhere, it's an automatic disqualification. And that was something that I've only learned in the last 2 years, where we would have somebody that was a wonderful person and they really wanted to work here, but they really weren't too bright, or they were super bright and super great at SEO and they really wanted the job, but they were going to have friction with people. That person didn't work out either. These are specific scenarios. Like I've hired these people in the last years and like they do not work out.
If I am starting out a company that's maybe specifically for SEO, is it better for me to kind of start off with hiring people for my company itself, or is it just easier for me to outsource it?
It depends on the type of company that you're running. When it comes to outsourcing, you have no control, or you have no impact on the quality control really with outsourcing. That's the major downside to outsourcing. You have no control over the product that you're delivering. If you're aspiring to land Fortune 500 companies or to become like the industry leader in your industry, it's not going to happen outsourcing. If what you're looking for, on the other hand, is to have a lifestyle business where all you do is handle sales and you're bringing in and you're great at bringing the business in and you're good enough with the client engagement, you have the ability to bring in clients at a higher rate than you churn them, then you're going to have a successful business long term. And there's an argument to be made that you're better off outsourcing that work because you just took a huge amount of headaches off your plate of hiring and training and all that sort of stuff. So there definitely is a place for outsourcing the work that's being done. It just has to be aligned with the right type of business that you're running or that you want to run.
Is there any, let's say, pros and cons to choosing to niche down or niche down? Or is it better to kind of just provide full service and then figure it out later? You
should always niche down in some way. That doesn't necessarily mean by specializing in an industry. By specializing in an industry or a specific type of deliverable, it allows you to get really good at that, which is going to result in you delivering more value to your clients. It's going to have less ramp-up time to get started with someone. You are going to have an easier time during the sales process because you're going to have more credibility because you know this person's business. But niching down doesn't necessarily mean I do SEO for chair makers. It could also mean that you specialize in link building, or that you specialize in SEO-driven content marketing, or there's so many different specific needs that you meet as an agency. You have to pick something long term. Otherwise, you are going to struggle to ever get really good at anything. The downside to niching down when you pick an industry specifically is you are tying your agency's future revenue and growth to the ups and downs of a specific industry. If all of your customers were construction companies and home services in 2009, you wouldn't have had a business in 2011 because none of those guys are spending money on anything. None of them had business. You also need to be conscious of that.